react in the moment of all these 10,000 situations, and just read the scene off the inside of your forehead, I guess, because there's nothing to work off of. And they wanted him to be kind of like a storyteller, sort of a wise guy, sort of an older guy, but he's timeless and he's ageless. And I think they gave me that because I did that thing. There's a thing in Epcot, Disney, and there was similar direction, and it was the guy sitting around the campfires. Anybody ever seen that where they blow out the lights? I think they do it every night around, and then they blow up fireworks. But anyway, it was sort of that wizened old mage, and you don't know where he's from, and you don't know how old he is, but he's world weary and he knows everything, and then you do those 10,000 lines, and then I get to answer that question.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it as they're talking about it.
They leak out.
Yes.
I have a serious question for you. Have you ever thought about turning off your TV, sitting down with your kids, and hitting them?
Yes. I think about that all the time. Yes.
And hitting
You
them.
ever think about turning off your television and sitting down with your kids and hitting them? Just punch them right in the gut. Not a face shot, because then the cops come.
That's true.
Just take the wind right out of them. Boop! That means tour's done for weeks.
Bender's parenting tips.
Hooray! Spanking!
More parenting tips with Bender, everyone's favorite dad.
Spike the Kool-Aid! All right! You guys like mud, right? That's what we're having for dinner.
That's right.
Bim.
He's even got recipes.
Riddle me this, sir.
I have two questions, and the first one is, how did you guys get to where you are now?
Alaska Airlines.
Yes, I flew Virgin America. They're pretty
He's
cool.
not going back, but seriously. Hey, I'll tell you, you kids are marvelous.
He says Virgin Mobile and he's not coming back.
Yeah, I heard that.
How did it get started? Well, I mean, like, I've always been acting since I was a kid, and I went to school for it, and then after school I started doing stand-up, and then after stand-up I started to I went back to do more acting, and then while I was doing that I started doing animation, and then I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's just, the right people in your life, you steer yourself towards the right things, and you put that hustle on, and you learn how to listen to you learn how to listen to critique of yourself and absorb what you know is right, and you know what is wrong, and you just be accountable. That's really how you get here.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I knew I kind of wanted to do this. So, honestly, like when I was even 4 or 5, I remember my dad.
Walking in.
There was a show.
There's a baby Wolverine.
Paul Winchell, who was Tigger, and Jerry Mahoney, and Dick Dastardly, and a bunch of guys, and then Mel Blanc, who was everybody.
Yeah.
He was like the Beatles or Elvis of the VO guys.
And Hulk.
Well, I remember my dad going, you see this guy? You see this guy right here? This bastard right here? That's my dad cussed. And I'd say, yeah. He goes, that's the guy that does Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. And then you could hear it, and I was thinking, well, geez, he's doing stuff that gets me kicked out of class, and everybody likes him. So I thought maybe I'll try that enough. But I was always in plays, I can tell you that, as a kid, and I was 12 years old, and instead of wanting to be the young prince, I wanted to be the wizard or the ogre. You know what I mean? Because that's a harder thing for a 12-year-old to do. And I think I was accidentally training myself to be here. And then when I was 13, I was in my first band. I played drums and sang, and that's another performing thing. And I knew I was either going to be a musician, an actor, a singer, or a painter. I did all those things, but not a dancer. Not a dancer. You don't want to see this. Nobody wants to see that. But you put all that stuff together, and like I say, I actually really did know I wanted to do this. But at the time, it was 1984, and I didn't know it was impossible to break into, so I made a demo tape, and I gave it to a guy, and I lucked out and got an audition, and then I just quit my job. And so it's a weird See, I don't know that there's a good path. I don't know that there's a path, is there?
No, I don't think there's a path. The only path is your own.
Yeah, because you're not going to do it, especially, don't do it the way I did it. Don't do that. But go out there and go get them. And if you believe in yourself, it'll show.
And could you guys say my name, Sammy Garcia? That would make me happy.
Say your name, Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia.
Hey! I don't know if you've met our personal friend. His name is
Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia.
Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia, ladies and gentlemen.
Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia. You left your lights on outside. Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia, please come to the principal's office. Sammy Garcia.
Oh, he's heard that before.
Sammy Garcia, please come to the vice principal's office right now.
Shane.
This is.
Thanks, Sammy.
Sammy Garcia. Excuse me. Sammy Garcia. Sammy Garcia. Excuse me. Sammy Garcia. That's it.
Sammy Garcia, you're losing air.
Sammy Garcia.
It's kind of a musical name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That is. That's awesome.
Oh, Sammy Garcia. That's right. He's coming at you, baby. It's Sammy Garcia. Look out. Oh no, they're clapping in the audience now. People are actually clapping. Sammy Garcia. Yeah. Sammy! Garcia! Samuel!
Sammy Garcia!
Wow.
So what's your name again? Sammy Garcia, ladies and gentlemen.
Why?
With a Y?
Not IE.
Oh, the P is silent?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
That was a,
He got it.
Boom, done.
The ringtone from
I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you. Okay.
Yes.
I will.
Oh, sorry. No, you
That
should
was
ask
a
the
funny
question
thing
first.
ever. He's so good at beatboxing. Oh my god.
We're stepping into voices that have already been
Established.
Yeah, I